So after, guys, I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. I had to stop my other video on that. I'm gonna pick up where I left off from my last video, guys. So after everything I've seen and heard and tasted and smelled and went through in heaven, immediately these angels took me out of heaven and I went into the dream world. Because this is what I was praying about here on earth in this body when I was praying to God. Guys, I saw something in the dream world. I saw a TV screen. When I ran, I immediately, right when I hit the floor, right when I went to the dream world, I saw a TV screen like this. But it wasn't like what you just saw, I showed you. It was something bigger. It was bigger and it was bright. It was also a big black screen. It was like 30 feet tall. No. 50 feet big, or however you say it. It was transparent. You can see, I saw right through it. I saw on the left hand side and right hand side of it. I saw what's behind it, what's in front of it. Literally behind it was human beings in it. There were souls, there were celebrities there. Guys, I saw Matthew Perry there. Matthew Perry, the guy who had passed away a month ago on Earth, because they said that he drowned in his hot tub in his apartment or in his house or something. That he just went out. Matthew Perry, his life, and then God started to show me all the things that he did in his life. I'm not going to describe it to all of you guys because this is between me and God. But I saw what I saw. I heard what I heard. I smell what I smell and I taste what I taste. And the smell there was like interesting. It was like a big smell. It was like it was like not like what you smell here on Earth. It was like what we smell with our nose here on Earth is like 10% of that. Not even nothing compared to what you would go through and experience in that place. So basically, I looked around and there were other celebrities there who had passed away. And Matthew Perry was the guy who played the role of Chandler from Friends, the hit TV show. His number one hit TV show, Friends. Matthew Perry was there. Other celebrities the celebrities who are still alive here on Earth, they think they have it easy. They don't have it easy. I have it easy because I have read the Bible. I pray to God. I read the Bible. I may not be rich. I may not be living in a mansion, but I know God has prepared a place for me in heaven. And I saw it. It was a big house, 50 feet. It was so big that you can fit like 50,000 angels in that place. And men, women, and children who want to be, if you're invited them to a party, they would have a great time. Jesus would be there. The angels would guard them and keep them safe. Because God looks after his children. God keeps them safe. And also, there is no death. So, here on earth, there is. But it's not death. It's what happens after that. It's where you go afterwards. So after that, guys, that way, I also saw other celebrities there. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to name no names. The only reason I named Matthew Perry is just to give you a little sneak peek on what I saw. So anyway, guys, I also saw TikTok there. My Mr. Shoutout YouTube channel. I saw it on the big screen, the big black screen. It's kind of like when you go to a movie theater and you watch a movie. It's kind of like that, but instead of a movie, I saw everything I ever did and everything I did and what I said on the internet, even video calls, voice calls, messages, all the TikTok videos, everything I ever did on Earth was coming to life in that world on the big screen. And also, guys, what I saw there was all the TikTok followers I had and all the videos, everything I did on life was coming to life. Everything on the internet was coming to life, coming to play in the dream world on the big black screen. It was a big screen, all right, and it was a screen I won't forget. And when you ask God for something in prayer, be careful what you pray for, because you might just get it. Just be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. Whether you wish for it, pray for it, God will give it to you. And no, he's not a genie who grants wishes. That's not how it works. So, but how it works is you pray to God, God will answer your prayer and give it to you. And the Bible says God is faithful and just to respond to your prayers, to answer your prayers. And he did that just for me. And no matter if you guys pray to God that God will give you a vision of heaven tonight before you go to bed. Ask God to give it to you, and he will. For it is biblical. It's in the Bible. The word vision and dream is in the Bible. It's the same thing. It's just another word for it. And after all these things I've been through, guys, all the videos I watched, the music I listened to, all these music videos I've watched and heard and listened to on earth, it came to life. After all this, today when I woke up out of bed at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, bam, Gabriel, the archangel, vanished, went back to heaven. My soul came back to my body. I opened my eyes, I was awake, and I lived my life here on earth like I always do. And yes, I can change. Immediately, last night I went to bed, I got like 11 hours of rest. Because I went to bed like 2:30 in the morning, woke up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Bam, I was back in my body and here on earth. Now it felt like, and it seemed like it didn't happen, but it did happen. Because I was in bed, I opened my eyes and I saw a glimpse of what I was in, of what the world I was in. But I wasn't awake until after my spirit had came back in my body. And after God had called Gabriel to go back home to heaven in his kingdom. See, Gabriel can't do anything on his own. He doesn't have free will. He doesn't have his own choices to make. When God calls Gabriel back home to heaven, he has to go back. And if he refuses, he can't go back to heaven. Because refusal is also being disobedient to God. That means you're not listening. That means you're being stubborn. And there is no stubbornness in heaven. You cannot be stubborn in heaven. If you start to sin and there's pride, you will be kicked out of heaven and you will never be allowed. It doesn't matter if you're a person, angel, you'll be kicked out. There is no age, there's no race, there's no gender. You don't have glasses. I don't have glasses. When I was there, I didn't even have any glasses on. I didn't even have a haircut, and I was like a new person, starting my life all over again. But this time in a new life, a new body, a new soul. For the Bible says we should not all rest, but we shall all be changed. I was a born again Christian, but I was like born again. But this time I was in heaven and I saw God face to face. No, he does not have a biceps. He had a robe on, a garment and sandals on, but he didn't have biceps like everybody says he does. Kind of like the devil. They think he's red with a pitchfork and horns. He's got black bat looking wings, his vampire teeth and horns. He doesn't have that. Devil doesn't look like that. Bible doesn't say that. If you think that, you're being deceived on earth. You better think twice before you say that, because your own words will condemn you. The next life is more real than this life on earth. And I believe that life on earth is a test of what is yet to come. And what is yet to come is your next life, the next stage of life, which will be heaven or death, life in heaven or death in hell, based off how you live on earth. Guys, think about that the next time you sin, because you can't go to heaven if the way you are. You can't. And that's my heaven testimony. If you have it, get the word